Hello and welcome, Leo, to your monthly tarot and astrology reading for March 2023. My name is Jeff. I'm an astrologer and intuitive tarot reader here with you at Raise Your Vibration TV. This is a general reading for your sun, moon, or rising sign for the month. It may resonate with you or not. It's not a problem, guys. Take what you need and leave the rest. I'd like to thank you all for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Hey, if you haven't yet, please do hit the subscribe button and support us here at Raise Your Vibration TV. Leo, my fellow Leos, oh God, let's get ready for March. March is going to be a whirlwind. Let's call up the astrology right here. You know, and I'm going to tell you something. My reading style for this month is changed a little bit, which is pretty cool. You know, you're the fifth sign in the zodiac right now, so I've worked on 5 readings so far. And every reading, as soon as I start to get into the vibe of the Leo energy, I start to feel the energy for the month. So this is going to be a little different. And right now I'm feeling really excited about things. I think it's going to be a turning point for us. We've got a lot of major things happening astrologically. We got the spring equinox coming up. We got our full and our new moons, of course, every month. But we've got some major planets, Saturn and Pluto, that are going to be shifting signs. And when they ingress or move into signs, this brings on a whole new flavor on our world stage and how it affects our reality. It's not so much personal, it's more generational, that kind of feel. And it's like right now I'm feeling like a really good energetic vibe. And I was not feeling like that until I said, Leo, let's begin, you know? So for us Leos, I'm a Leo also. Just so you know, I'm a Leo sun, Scorpio rising, and Pisces moon. Yeah, try to sort that out. But yeah, I'm really feeling this like spring fever kind of feel, you know? So we're getting past winter. We're in the northern part of the United States here, near Buffalo, New York. So we get some brutal winters, you know, the weather's really brutal around this time, but this year it hasn't been that bad. So, you know, we've been blessed with kind of a mild winter. Hopefully we won't get hit this month, you know, but let's see. All right, now, before we begin, I also picked some cards before our reading, and these will kind of sum up the energy for the month also, but they're specific cards pulled from your guides, okay? So I've already shuffled the cards here, so let's begin, all right? Ooh, can I get some cards, please? All right, that's one. One went flying, right? Okay, we'll grab that later. Just one more. Or more. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. Let's see what Leo's got in store. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't like seeing this card come up in readings. That means that there's some of us that are grieving. There are some of us that are still carrying some heartache that has happened in the past few months. Or, God, from all the way from our childhood. And I think what's going to be happening now is for us to change our view about things. And is it worth still carrying this heartache? You know, Leo, our place in the zodiac, you know, we rule the heart. We give from the heart. We are very generous creatures. With our love, our time, our money, everything. Just give us some adulation and we'll throw everything at you. And sometimes that's not reciprocated. Or sometimes the emotions that we feel, because we're so emotional, because we feel so much from our heart, it's debilitating. So, I can't even say it. All right, you know what? I'm just saying it don't work for us. Carrying around this bullshit, this heartache, you know? It's like this sometimes, and I'm going to keep showing you this card so it really hits you on a soul level. Let this go. Let this go because, oh my God, look at this. Because that's our card. We should be shining as brightly as possible. Shining like the sun. The sun doesn't ask permission to shine. It just fucking does. And that's the message that's got to come through. You have a choice to make right here, Leo. You've got a choice to make. What's it going to be? Sit in this heartache Why have we not let this go yet? And I say we because I feel like I'm speaking to myself also. Shine as brightly as possible. I watch an astrologer, a young astrologer. His name's Cam White. And, he don't give a fuck about how he talks to people. I suggest you go visit him, Cam White Astrology, on YouTube. And I watch his weekly astrological forecasts and monthlies. And he said something about March that just go ahead and, just do it. Go for broke. Go home. Go big or go home, And he said, you might as well go out there and make yourself look dumb, because the truth is you look dumb. You know what I mean? So, and that kind of rings true, because look, you're putting judgment on a situation that you want to be in. Stop saying that I'm not ready for a relationship. Stop saying that I'm not ready for fuck anything in your life, So it's really time to stop judging yourself. When I see the judgment card, that might either means that we're still judging this partner that hurt us. Let it go. In the scheme of things, when, we're reviewing our life at the end of it, whenever that is, because everyone's got a number and you just don't know. But the thing is that at your life review, and I hope we have one, because that would be fucking fantastic. But it could also be fucking terrifying, because we've spent so much time never really healing our heart, our main modus operandi that makes us function and shine like the sun. Instead, we're focused on the hurt that we got, and he or she broke my heart, and I'm still not over it, and I'm protecting my heart, and I'm fine, I'm doing me. You're full of shit. This says, start focusing on the things that matter. You know what I mean? There's also a money opportunity here that you can be making some things. It's like all of a sudden I've become like the stern parent. At first I was like, oh, this energy, it's all good. And then all of a sudden I got to give you the what for. But somebody's got to do it to us, because we are too proud to admit to ourselves that we're still hurt, and we got to let this go. And it's stopping the abundance and love that can flow into your life. You're going to be really pissed when you look at your life review and know that you spent way too much time suffering and not enough time living. So the full moon is going to bring this to light. Full moons always bring things to light. It is happening on March 7th, and it's happening in our second house. So our second house also has to do with finances. So working with a group of finance, it's like this. You've got a choice so far. We got 4 cards, 2 shitty ones on one side and 2 great ones on the other one. Where are you going to put your attention this month? Put it into the things that matter. Don't cry over spilt milk. Move on. You are strong enough to do it. You're one of the strongest signs in the zodiac. It's no coincidence that we are known as the king and the queens of the jungle. Own your fucking crown. I'm sorry if I'm swearing a lot, but it's not really me. It's the message coming through. And it's coming through very stern. Sometimes we need a kick in the ass. And I think this month is the time to realize, what am I going to put my attention on? My heartache and my judgment that I just can't let go? Or am I going to just work on the things that are going to bring in income into my life and shine as brightly as possible? Because we are talented also. And we can do a lot of things. This could be starting a business, But what the full moon's going to show us is it's going to bring in about more situations with money and a lot of situations with self-worth. And not only that, Saturn is moving into Pisces. So this is going to be a little bit more fluid energy. Saturn can be very rigid, and just coming out of Aquarius into that revolutionary, let's turn everything upside down energy into, all right, let's look at the spiritual aspect of it. We're going to fall in love this month. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm just conveying the message. And that's what we want. We want to be recognized. We want to be appreciated. We want to be loved. And we also want to be taken care of, even though we can very well take care of ourselves. It gets a little tiring being the one to do it all the time, you know? So balance out those scales, all right? Wow. Pretty powerful right there. Leo, stay with me, okay? It's not always going to be a kick in the ass. It's culminating to something. We are here to shine. We are here to do great things. We all are. All 12 signs are. But we go through different facets of personality. We have 12 personality types on this planet. And we all fit into one of them. All right, I dropped a card. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. All right. What do we got here? The moon. Now the moon, and also this card is full moon right there. It's no coincidence. Pay attention to what's going to be going on this week. The full moon in the second house. Trust your intuition. Don't believe your bullshit. In fact, start to recognize it and walk away from it. We are definitely walking away from a darker period in our lives. You got to admit, the last 2 years have been brutal for us, Leos. We have been tested to our core. But we're still here. I love you all. You're doing a fantastic job, and we're moving on. Something is shifting with us, and I hope we're all doing it together. Raise your vibration, folks. That's my whole thing. Don't feel like you've been robbed of something. Don't look at the last 2 years like you've been robbed of something, okay? And those are thoughts. Those birds in this deck represent thoughts, or the swords, because swords, the way I do tarot, is indicative to thoughts and how our thought process is. We need to walk away from feeling like we've lost time. We have plenty of it. Look at that, the Ten of Pentacles. This is a big, major shift. Start living instead of suffering. The messages are coming through loud and clear. Loud and clear. Now, as the month progresses, we've got a big week, the 20th, the spring equinox. That's when we can totally align with the movement in our solar system and our sun cycle. This is what the ancients worship. This is where most of the religions came from, is the 4 equinoxes, the rising and the setting of the sun. I'm going to be doing a video in the future about the equinoxes and how we can flow with them in our life. This is a good time to flow in life. This is when life comes back after a dark winter. Look at nature around you. You know, you're king of the jungle. Look at all you survey. See how the landscape is changing. And once again, things are being born. You know, it gets warmer. Things grow. Everything seems to just burst with life. And so should you. Because the next day, on March 21st, is the new moon. And the new moon is an excellent time to say, all right, I'm changing the way that I'm thinking because it's happening in our 9th house. We could be going on some kind of trip. We could also be traveling a lot. This could also be learning a lot. This is going out there, looking at the world as one big, beautiful, organic encyclopedia to just take in and to shine as brightly. The spring can't come without the sun rising, and this is your time. Then a couple days later, the big one, March 23rd, Pluto moves into Aquarius. This energy is revolutionary on the world stage. We're going to see a lot of upheaval. We're going to see a lot of not enough. And we're already starting to see it. You know, what's going on in the news currently. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. There is a lot of things that we're going to be walking away from. And we're all going to be very pleasantly surprised on what the outcome is going to be. So pay attention to around that week. But you're not lost in the sauce here because we are definitely moving on, moving forward. I think it's a great month. You know, we just have to stop focusing on, you know, stop being a victim. You're being a victim, and you need to stop. And you need to know that if love is what you want, then allow yourself to have it. You're going to learn this lesson. You cannot receive love unless you give what you desire in love to yourself. Go back and listen to that, okay? You cannot expect to get any love from anybody if you are not willing to give it to yourself, Leo. That doesn't make you selfish. That empowers you. There's our 3 cards. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. You know, you may be reminiscing a lot about the past too, you know. It's all right. It's all right. Great memories, you know. Great memories. But that's in the past. Let's not focus on any drama. Let's not create any. Let's not be in a mode to be competitive. We don't have to worry about competition. You speak for yourself and you walk your own path because it's a month to take a risk. It's your awakening. If you haven't had your quote-unquote awakening, this month can definitely be the month to have it. Trust the universe is guiding you to where you need to go. All you have to do is take that first step, dear Leo. All right? Wow. That's a powerful message. But just when you thought we're done, we're not. We've got more cards for you. Because I like to throw everything at it simply because all the decks say the same message in some respect, you know. It's a beautiful thing. That's one of the reasons why I love doing my job, is because every reading I do every month is like a new reading, you know, and it is, but it's just the way that everything flows, and I'm very grateful for that. And I want to bring it to you. Right. This month, they want you to focus on balance. You can achieve it, but you got to start within. Because if you have it within, you have it in your outside world. Stop suffering in silence, son of a bitch. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're done doing this. Let's be patient and let's do some planning. There's something big coming for you. Open up to it. This could be love. This could be a new job. This could be a new relationship. It's anything that you put your focus on. That's the way the universe works with us. You put your focus on it, you're going to attract it, especially if you can feel that energy. All right, what deck next, folks? Okay, this one. Very good. Are you excited, Leo? Are you ready to let go of your hurt, and heal your heart? Little thing you can do is just, all you have to do is put your hand on your heart. And you can do this anytime. I don't suggest doing it while you're driving, but anytime, you know, make this part of your daily routine. Just put your hand on your heart, you know, kind of feel it beating through your chest. Take a deep breath in, smile, and let it out. Do that 3 times. And all you have to do is just smile and picture your heart radiating just like the sun, like a mini sun in the middle of your chest. And I tell you, your energy will be on point all day. Trust me. All right, let's get 3 cards from this deck, please. 3 messages for Leo for March. Okay, one more. Nope, they said no to those. Okay, good. All right, so right away we got the 9 of water, the 9 of cups, and that is wishes, dreams, and happiness. Focus on your happiness. Focus being on happy now. Smile a lot. Be your Leo jovial self. Leo. Let's forgive. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive the people that has transgressed against us. And let's let it go. You have your support, your angel group behind you, supporting you. You're not alone in this. You're never alone in this. Plus, you have our Leo tribe that we've formed here. Abso-fucking-lutely. But it's going to take a determination here to step out of the winter and step into the spring. We need to be determined. We need to be motivated. We need to change the way that we think. And also, just so you know, there is the new moon right there. If you can see it, that little sliver, that is showing you that around that time, it's going to be time for you to change the way that you think. And that new moon is happening in your 9th house. And that's all about our beliefs. We need to change our beliefs. We are worthy of love. We deserve it. And we're going to go out there and do whatever we want because we're confident and we can do this. Now, let's do our messages from our guides. Your loved ones are safe. Maybe you're worried about your family. We're all the time worried about our family, of course. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. Your guides are looking after them. That's beautiful. And this one, Archangel Zadkiel, I think. Look at, he's got his hand on his heart. I love my job. What is this? Again, forgiveness, compassion, self-acceptance. Stop judging yourself, Leo. You can be your own worst enemy. Smile. Feel the love in your heart. It's there. It's there. Heal your heart and forgive yourself and others. And this month, by the end of the month, you'll be transformed. You'll feel light. You'll feel motivated and ready to move on. And focus on your dreams and your happiness. You deserve it. You're worthy of it. You are a loving individual that deserves love just like anybody else, and you shall find it this month. So let's check back in April and see how it's going, all right? Leo, I love you so much. Thank you so much for this reading, and I will see you in April.